Trump's tariff deadline. Germany's Deutsche Post and DHL Postal have stated that they will temporarily suspend parcels sent by business customers to the US. In Belgium, the national operator Bpost has suspended shipments containing merchandise. Spain's Correos and France's La Poste have also announced changes to their services. This comes after India's Department of Post announced the same yesterday that it would temporarily suspend international postal services to the United States beginning tomorrow. Ambassador Goel, is there likely to be a recourse, as we have seen historically when it comes to Donald Trump? You know, he's somebody who had vowed to, end the Ukraine-Russia conflict within 24 hours of his presidency, but he's not been able to do that. Do you think this is perhaps just mere posturing, and as soon as we are nearer to 1st of September, there could be some let-up?
Vineet, I'm going to be more charitable towards Trump really here. I don't think it's really the issue of Trump doing things contrary to what he wants to do, or etc., etc. I think what has happened is Trump is not a politician. Trump is not a statesman. Trump does not understand foreign policy. He's a property dealer. He has sold properties all around the world all the time. And he looks at the whole thing from the point of view of the property market. And therefore, his view of things is again really how the market behaves in terms of property issues. Now, when you come to that, really, I think even in the USA, there was a study I was reading yesterday that the people who are on the top of the property market, who are the property owners, they are comfortable. They own the property and therefore they have money enough to be able to live luxuriously. It's the people who actually have to live in the property, who have to rent it or who have to buy it, that they face the problem. And I think Sharad has explained beautifully in terms of what to expect in any economy. Once you have this kind of taxation impacted inflation, unless you are able to match it with the supply of goods, it's a downward cycle all the way. And what I expect really to see is that because there will be less supply of goods from India or any other countries really to the USA, the whole Walmart will begin to close the stores. Houses, mortgages, people will not be able to pay for it. Therefore, property prices will come down really, but there will be no market for properties. So it's going to be a whole issue of US economy really into a downward cycle. President Trump will be comfortable, no doubt about it. Coming to the issue of President Trump, I think basically because he thinks in a certain way, my hope is not even an expectation. My hope is that as the time goes by, he will understand the impact, negative impact of his policies, and he will change. If he does not change, it's going to be really catastrophic. That's all I can say, because all said and done, the USA is still the huge market for the goods. USA is an important part of the global economy. Now, Trump is pushing the global geopolitics into a certain direction. 1 month ago, I wouldn't even think that India, Russia, and China would think of really coming together. And today there is a talk of 3 countries coming together on the political scene. BRICS, I would laugh at the de-dollarization. Why the heck should really we replace dollar as a currency? Because the only alternative would be yuan, and we didn't want yuan. And today we find that leaving the world economy in the hands of the USA is probably the biggest kind of a chance that we take. Therefore, President Trump, through his policies, is changing the whole geopolitics of the world. And unless he changes the policies, I think the whole world is on the downward spiral economically and politically in a kind of a cycle which nobody can imagine.